You came to me in that hour of need, when I was so lost, so lonely. You came to me, took my breath away, showed me the right way, the way to lead. You filled my heart with love, showed me the light above. Now all I want is to be with you. You are my one true love, taught me to never judge. Now all I want is to be with you. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Mustafa ala habibika nabiyika Mustafa.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونستعينه ونتوكل عليه إنه خير ناصر ومعين ثم الصلاة والسلام على خير خلقه وأشرف أنبيائه ورسله أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين وأصحابه الخيرة المنتجبين. First of all, let me say condolences on the anniversary of the demise of Hazrat Fatima al-Zahra Salamullah alayha, and also in this week we had also the demise of Raghib Mustafa Galbash, which I just was listening to the good recitation of my brother here, and first of all I have to thank him for really coming always here to the programs and good recitations that always we hear. His very fine voice, and also we had the demise of Raghib Mustafa Galbash. Galbash is one of the best reciters of our time. I think after Abdul Basit, he was number one. A very good sound and a good voice and a good method of recitation by Galbash, which I remember from 25 years ago when he was reciting at Hoseini Irshad. And I was sitting there on the first row as soon as he started. A'udhu billah minash shaitan al-rajim. I was, and then I immediately, rectified my mistake. Yeah, and I realized, yes, it is a presence of Quran, and you have to, be respectful. And then there was one of the ulama sitting next to me, Ayatollah Jamarani, who come to me and say the Egyptian has got, this ethics concerning Quran. So, and then after that, as I was listening to the recitation of Raghib Mustafa Galbash, I was really, I can say, intoxicated by his nice recitation, sometimes somehow drunk by the voice of this man. And I had a phrase of poetry for Galbash, which I said, Man tishna'am srahi آتش بیاورید. من تشنه‌ام صراحی آتش بیاورید. جامی لبالب از می بیغش بیاورید. راغب شوند خلق به آواز مصطفی. آن را اگر ز حنجر قلوش بیاورید. نثار روحشون یه صلوات. So, to continue our discussion concerning the justice of God, I think this is going to be the last session on this topic. That's why I don't have presentation, because I would like to answer the questions that you have, because always I can hear from brothers and sisters in the group or privately. They're sending me some messages that still we have questions concerning this issue. So I will answer 2 questions myself, which I pose and I ask and I answer, and then it will be time for you to have your own questions, and inshallah we will try to finish the topic of justice of God today, and inshallah we will start new aspects of the basic principles of Islam from next week. 2 questions. The first is if God is just and He has created life, and this life is so precious, and it is because He is Fayyaz, and because He is Fayyaz, He has to produce Faiz or Rahmat or special mercy, and now He has created that mercy called human being. We are the production of His Faiz and His special mercy and special Rahmat. That special mercy, after 50 years, 60 years, 80 years, 100 years, will die. So why He should create in the first place something which is going to die? So the question is, it is not so much in accordance with the justice of God to create human being and then kill him. So that's the question, because they say, that is the situation. So normally this question has been asked. So the answer is, first of all, it is not God who kills, as it was not also God who actually produce you in that special form. The whole life is, of course, production of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All human being, everything in this world, nothing is out of the will and the wish of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is for sure. But this particular person, with a particular shape, with a particular family, with a particular look, situation, this is not something that created or killed. Both sides. None of them is the decision of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In other words, the one who decided to produce this baby, it was not God. It was the father and the mother. They decided, let us have a baby. It's time for us now to have a baby. So the marriage happened, the ceremony happened, and then this is the production of what they decided. They decided. Of course, if they decided is also with the power of God, and if they were deciding not to have a baby now, that was also with the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Both sides. You see, the mistake comes that we only think that this particular thing that you see is a power of God. No. Look, I put this one here. It is, I used power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to do it. And if it's here, that's also a power of Allah that I used. So both sides, if I choose yes or I choose no, if I kill or if I leave him alone, if I rape or if I don't, if I tell lies or if I don't, if I can steal things or if I don't, both of them are with the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. both of them. It's like, as I give you an example before, a thief comes and steals something from somebody's house in Tehran, using municipality's electricity, using municipality's tarmac road. Yeah? So if this thief steals used electricity which is produced by the city council, use the tar road which is empowered by the city council, and if he doesn't, and do something good also, he goes into that house not to steal but to repair, also used municipality power. So both of these two, if they produced children, is with the power of Allah, with the empowerment which Allah made it possible for them. And if they decided not to have children, still it is with the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the general aspects of power. But having this particular child, it was not decided by Allah, it was decided by you. And now this child is going to die after 100 years. That is also not a decision by Allah. That is not also a decision by Allah. It is, everything has got time. Everything is created with a measure. Everything has been created with a measurement. When that measurement, when the time is over, things happen. When the water reaches to 100 degrees, it starts boiling. No matter what. No matter what, it boils. If water is less than 0 degree, it will start freezing, no matter what. That is the ajal. The ajal for a water to remain as it is, the ajal for the water, the measurement for the water is not to reach to 100 degrees. As soon as it reaches to 100 degrees, start evaporating. Turn to gas, to small particles, goes to the sky. You can see this smoke coming from the fogs coming from the kettle. And if it is under 0, you will see this water is becoming solid. It's not anymore liquid. That is the measurement. That is the measurement. So the ajal that we talk about it, the ajal means that that time is over. The time is over for this particular thing. So no matter who you are, when the time is over, you are going to die. If you are the prophet, you will die. If you are a normal person, you will die. If you are animal, you will die. If you are a human being, you will die. No matter what. So first of all, when we're talking about this, why God kills, that is not the story. God is not killing you. As God didn't decide for you to come to this world. Yes, in that general power of Allah, both of these two is done by the power of Allah, but it was not decided by Allah. So that is one. The second aspect of this is, brothers and sisters, this is such a beautiful thing. Just imagine if death was not there. What was going to happen? Just imagine. If all of your grandfathers, and especially your grandmothers, were alive now. Just imagine if all of them were alive. Did you have even time to say hello to them? Just imagine if the life of human being is now say 100 million years. From the time of Adam alayhi salam up to now, how many generations? Probably you had 1 million father and 1 million mother next to each other. And all of them, they were so old, they cannot walk. You have to give food to 1 million father and 1 million mother. Just imagine. And each of them had one disease. Definitely when you are getting old, then diseases are coming. So one of them, each of them need now one nurse. Just imagine. What? Then the whole human being were supposed to just becoming nurse for the parents and the father and the mothers that we had, that they are old, that they were not able. So this is good or bad? Sohrab has got a very nice poetry. Ke agar ma. And then there was no space in this land. Now we are overpopulated. The resources that we have is not enough for the present human being that we have at the moment. Just imagine if the population of this world was not 7 billion and it was going to be 70 billion. What we were going to do? We were going to eat each other. Believe me, we were going to eat each other. Can't provide food for your own family of 2, 3. Now you have a family of 1 million father and 1 million mother. What are you going to do? So this is not bad. In fact, if this is not there, then you should ask God, God, is this life that you have promised? Is this life for me to have, providing for 1 billion father and 1 million mother? Is this life? So when I'm going to leave, you're going to have asked question from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what's happening? I'm not happy. Because we didn't have no time to leave ourselves. And plus, just imagine if this was not there. Somebody had cancer. And he has to suffer for the whole life of a 1 billion year. Just imagine. Because you're not supposed to die. There is no days. Everyone has to live up to, well, I don't know when. And then you are sick. And you have to have all of this pain for the rest of your life. So this is not bad. So the first answer is God is not the one who kills. The second thing, this is not bad. It's good. It's very good that we have this. That's 2. And also, this is when you look at this universe, at this world that you are here. But when you are in the other world, it is going to be a birth. Yeah? When you have been born from your mother, that moment that you came to this world, you died in the previous world and you have been born in this world. So the same way, when you die from this world, you actually are going to be born in the hereafter. So this is not what you call end of the world. This is the beginning of a new life, a wider life, a better life. Just imagine if you, instead of 9 months being into the womb of the mother, you're going to be there forever. The poor lady has to keep you inside for the rest of his life. And you're not supposed to come out. and you grow up every day there, just imagine what's going to happen. And Rizazadeh inside, small mother. So, it's good that this is there. You die from this world and you've been born in the hereafter. So that question has been actually answered. The second question is concerning the punishments. That if God is just, why there is, something happens in this world and then eternally you have to be in the hell. Somebody made a mistake for a few seconds, or maybe 1 minute, 1 hour. He did something wrong in this world, and then he has to go into the hell and stay there forever. Where is justice? That is a question. So the answer is also very easy. Brothers, sisters, things happen in this world. You don't ask that question. You don't ask that question. You've been born from a father who is black and a mother who is black. For the rest of your life, you are black. You say, I'm black and I'm proud of it. You say so. You just probably, if you are playing in the street, something went into the eyes, and for the rest of your life, you lose your eyesight. It happened just a few seconds. Less than a second happened. But then you suffer for the rest of your life. It's a philosophy of cause and effect, my brother, my sister. Things that you do is philosophy of cause and effect. Philosophy of cause and effect works here. So, sometimes you make a mistake, which the result of that is for the rest of your life you are going to suffer. The same way sometimes you make a mistake in this world, and that is going to change your destination for the rest of your life in the hereafter also. And nothing to do with Allah. If I play in the street and something happens and something goes into my eye and I lose my eyesight, do you think it's God who is responsible? Somebody else is responsible. The same way you make some mistake, that mistake is responsible, not Allah. It's not Allah who is going to punish you for the rest of your life. It is that particular thing that you did. The result of the natural result of what you did is sometimes eternally suffering from the consequences. So these are the two questions that I have posed. And if there is any questions, brothers and sisters, you can ask me, and then we can end up with the issue of God's justice. And we rewind this folder, and we will continue next session with the new topics. Salawat.
My ummah, he will say, Rasulullah on that day, even though we've strayed from him and his way. My brothers, my sisters in Islam, let's struggle, work and pray. If we are